Hey everyone, welcome to MaysLugLife. I'm May, and this is the Galentine's Day sneak peeks video. I wasn't going to do this video at first because I kind of knew that everyone had access to the shows and probably end up watching the show. But I got some requests to do this, and I'm sure there are people out there who just didn't get around to it or missed it entirely. Or maybe just didn't pay enough attention to notice all the different things that they were sneak peeking in the show. So it's going to be a long one because there were a ton of sneak peeks. I don't even know how many that were dropped as far as even just visuals. And there was a whole bunch more that she just referred to. I tried to include as many as I could in this video. I probably forgot some or missed some. So if I did, please put those in the comments. And if you're able to quote where it is in the original video, like what timestamp in the video it is, so that if anyone wants to go back and hear it for themselves or see it for themselves, they can. So if you're able to do that, that would be great. But anyways, I'm sure I missed something. So like I said, please put that in the comments below. I know this is late coming out as well. I know this was like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago almost. But this was such a big video to put together. There were so many things that I had to sort of do. And unfortunately, what I've also done, and the reason why you haven't seen a video from me in a while, is because I've really badly hurt my thumb. It seems like a silly, sort of a silly injury, but it's amazing how often you need your thumb. And it's super sore and really, really stiff. So there's very little that I can do. So anything that required a mouse and a keyboard took forever and was extremely painful. So this particular video was very mouse and keyboard intensive. So it took me a whole lot longer to do. I kind of had to wait for my thumb to even be functional before I could actually get to editing this video. So I apologize for the delay. But anyways, it's a lot of stuff coming. So I tried to record a little bit of me talking about each one, but it just got to be way too long. So what I decided to do was eliminate my voice from most of the video, which I know some of you are really cheering about. And so you're not going to hear me talk very much. I am going to come out and speak a few times when there are some things that I need to explain more, and it was just going to be way too hard and way too painful to type out an explanation. So you're going to hear my voice pop up every once in a while, but for the most part, you just get to watch a little slideshow of new lug stuff coming in the next weeks, days, months. So anyways, without further ado, let's take a look and see what is coming. There's some really, really good stuff. I hope you're all excited to see it. So this particular one I just threw in there because I think someone in the questions asked to see the coral and the papaya side by side. So this is not really a like a sneak peek. This is just to give you a sort of sense, in case you guys were wondering, in case you wanted to know how close the coral color was to the papaya. To me, when I just looked at them without seeing them side by side like that, I thought they were the same color. As it turns out, the neon the coral, the neon coral, is definitely a brighter, more highlighter yellow. Yellow, more highlighter orange, and the papaya has a deeper. It's got more blue in it. So, anyways, I would have thought that maybe those two went really well together. As it turns out, a little less so. So if you're really, really fussy on having colors exactly the same, this is going to bug you. But anyways, I just thought I'd show you the two colors side by side in case you're wondering. So this is kind of a sad announcement, a sad declaration of something. I don't know what, but if you see here, that cute little bunny face, well, this is Zippy Friends, and I think this was supposed to have been released, but unfortunately something terrible happened to it. So first of all, Zippy Friends is supposed to complement the trolley animals, so the Trolley Friends animal themed trolleys, the medium trolleys that came out, I don't know when now, a few months ago. So Amy created these little pouches that were to match and complement those trolleys. So obviously there's like a bunny and probably a pig and a red panda, a dog, a cat, an elephant, and I missed one, a pig. Anyway, so the sad thing about this is they had them made, they had them shipped. Unfortunately, the entire container that these guys came in got stolen. So the whole container went missing. The whole shipping container went missing, never to be found. They still haven't found it. So they have the prototype here, like I said, the sample here, but they don't have the actual product. So Amy was really upset and really sad. And actually, if you look at Ashley's face on the left there, or on the right there, she's definitely sort of like, oh man. So anyway, she basically said that she had them made, they got stolen, but wants to know if we actually want them, because I think she really wants them, and probably wants to sell them and thinks that they'll sell, but doesn't really want to go ahead and make a whole other order if no one's going to buy it. So she wants to know if you guys want these. She didn't mention the price or anything like that. And I got to assume that the interior is the same as the interior of the actual trolleys, but there's a little bit of quilting on the back, as you can see. I don't know if they're RFID protected or anything like that. She didn't say. I think they're just pouches. But if you guys actually want to see them, drop them an email, send them info, tell them, yes, I definitely want to see these. Please bring them back. And I think with popular demand, she might actually do it. So if you're all for Zippy Friends pouches, let Lug know. I think I want them. I think that would be adorable. Look at how cute that thing is. Would that not be the cutest thing to pull out at Easter time? Wouldn't that be like the best Easter gift? And if you got little lugs or little, luggings in your little, little mini people in your life. I couldn't come up with a good word for that one right now. If you happen to have little munchkins, these would make such fun things. And I'm sorry, there are a lot of adults who would love to have adorable, cute things like this as well. And I'm one of them. So I'm kind of rooting for them, but we shall see. So there we go. So that's a bit of a sad thing. She just brought it up. And I just thought I'd pass along. If you guys happen to want some, please let Lug know. And I think Amy really wants them because she seemed really bummed that she couldn't bring these out. So anyway, there you go. Zippy Friends. So also, if you happen to see them on the streets, if you see them anywhere, let Lug know and tell them where you found them, because that means that their missing shipment has turned up somewhere, and maybe we can trace back who actually got them and maybe arrest the jerks for taking for taking our Zippy Friends away. So there we go. That's the news on the poor Zippy Friends pouches. Okay, so the last in the garments that was sneak peeked on the Galentine's at the Galentine's Day show is the Hopper. So it's a t-shirt. She said it's kind of a simple t-shirt, but you can see it's got a pocket. She's got her hand in a pocket there. And the other thing about this shirt is apparently she's got some kind of seams, I think, on the sides that's supposed to sort of make this a little bit better for more body types. And it's supposed to be, I think, a little bit more comfortable. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but it somehow does something, which I couldn't really tell. And because she's so petite and everything kind of hangs on her, it's a little bit hard to see. But the thing that I did try to get, if you look on the one to the right there, on the screen, or the photo to the right, it's a little bit longer in the back than it is in the front. So you can sort of see a little bit hanging out the back there. So she just put that there so that you could have extra coverage in the back, which I know I could definitely use so that you don't have a t-shirt sort of, rouging up and sitting on top of your hip at the back. So anyway, so it is cut a little bit differently than a regular t-shirt, and it does have some different seams in it, so it should hang a little bit differently. She's got a little bit of a V-neck line there, so that should lengthen your torso, lengthen your neckline, so that you look a lot, more open. And supposedly the fabric is super, super soft. And here you're actually seeing another print that's come back. So she's brought back once again the Fireworks Navy. So for again anybody who's collecting or had been collecting these prints, so happy for you guys that all these prints that we all thought had been discontinued, you're actually getting to see them again, and you're getting to get some of the new stuff and refresh your collection a little bit so that you can have some of the newest stuff and not feel bad that you can't just continue to add to your collection. So I'm so always happy that the older lug nuts get a few things that are just for them, so that they can really start enjoying their that line again, and really start accessorizing by getting older pieces out so that they can come out and play with some of the new pieces. So there we go. So that is the Fireworks Navy. She didn't say exactly when all these things were coming out. I got to assume sooner than later. I'm definitely hoping for sooner, because I am so looking forward to trying these. I would love to see what Lug comes up with when it comes to nice soft fabrics, like thinner fabrics. I do have one t-shirt that came out in one of the mystery boxes. So this is before Lug started officially making apparel. And it's one of the softest t-shirts that I own. I love using it. So if that's any indication as to what Lug will bring as far as quality and as far as texture and feel, I'm really looking forward to seeing all the different apparel they've got. So because I unfortunately missed out on the fleece stuff in the winter because it was just way too hot for me, but I've been waiting. Like, I really have been waiting for the summer stuff, because I really cannot wait to see how Lug lugifies clothing. So fingers crossed that they're going to have prints that I can wear. So there we go. All right, so let's get to the stuff that she didn't actually, unfortunately, give us a visual on. She didn't actually show us any of these things. These are just things that she announced verbally or just sort of mentioned off the cuff. So first one, brushed fabrics are making a comeback. So if you're unaware of what the brushed fabrics are, if you've never seen them, it is a kind of a slight textured fabric. So Lug came out with this. I actually don't know when they came out with it, but the last time I think they used it was probably 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And it usually came out in solid colors. I don't think it was ever a print. I think it was always solids. So it has, like I said, a little bit of a texture, so it has a visual texture. You can actually see it if you look at it, and you can feel it as well. And to me, it always felt like it was a little bit more hardy. Like, it felt a little like it was less likely to rip or run. It didn't feel like denim or anything like that. Like, it wasn't thick, or even like rugged. It wasn't that, but it just felt like it was just a slightly more durable fabric. But it had an elegance to it, and I actually always thought that they were really, really, really nice, and I preferred them. So the closest thing I can come up with as far as an analogy, what they sort of looked like, is if you're aware of what linen looks like good fine linen. So if you see linen, and it has to be fine, like not the stuff where you can really see the bumps. Although there's maybe sometimes you can sort of see a little bump on the fabric, on the brush fabric, but not really. It's not a bump per se. Anyways, so with the brush fabric and like the linen, you can sort of see the lines a little bit. So that's, to me, the closest thing that I can come up with as far as what brushed fabric looks like. But if you want to see it, maybe go out and Google it. And I think that I'm just thinking, like, the last bag I can think of that it came in. It's the mini bus. So the mini bus, the mini bus 2, those were all brushed fabric. So if you want to do a Google on that, just to get just to see what it looks like. So I've always thought that the brush fabrics really make a solid color pop, and it just elevates a solid color to like something where it just looks so much more elegant. So anyways, brushed fabrics. Secondly, puddle jumper wheelies are coming back sometime. She didn't say when. It didn't even sound like they were in production. It didn't even sound like they were coming like even this year. It just sounds like it is something that she's wanting to bring back. So who knows when that's going to be. So if you're waiting for one, don't hold your breath. But if you really, really want one, it's coming. Third thing, new Cuddle Throw colors are in the works. So if you're a big Cuddle Throw fan and you've always wanted to see your favorite print on there and you haven't seen it yet, this is your chance. This is your time to send in your suggestions to Lug. So I guess you can email them directly and just send in your suggestions. And then I guess if you're happen to be on Facebook or whatever it is, you can come up with maybe like a survey and see what the consensus is across the board. So if you happen to be on social media, that's one way that people seem to vote for the things that they're looking for. So anyways, new Cuddle Throws. So if you are really wanting something, get your suggestions in soon, because I got to assume her order has to go in soon, like pretty soon, in order for them to produce it and get it ready for the fall. So yay, Cuddle Throws. And then the last thing here, she said a lot more clear bags are on the way, including a clear coupe. I'm a bit of a coupe freak. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I think I may draw the line at a clear coupe because I don't really like having people see all my stuff. And I have a stagecoach already, so if I really, really need a clear bag that's small-ish, I kind of already have one. But anyways, it's a coupe, so I may have to get one at some point. We'll see how this goes. But she said lots of bags are coming. So I'm assuming that you're going to have to see a backpack at some point. There's no way that I think Amy's not going to try to design some kind of clear backpack, since Amy is a backpack girl. Yeah, I think a lot of parks don't let you in without a clear backpack. So it's definitely something that people need to have. So we're probably going to see some backpacks. We're probably going to see some totes. So if you've been one of these people waiting for the clear bags to come out, I don't think you have to wait much longer. I think they'll probably come out by the end of the summer, like by summer, I should say, because I think she knows that everyone's going to be going to all the venues this summer. So I have to assume they're coming out pretty soon. But she unfortunately didn't mention it, but she just mentioned that for sure, there's a clear coupe coming. So now these things that I'm going to show you now are not so much sneak peeks. They're, I think, more like Easter eggs. So these are always the things that Amy's always teasing us with. So whenever she does a QVC show or whatever it is, there's always like some little hint of what's to come. So she'll strategically put these things like throughout her little display area. And of course, we always are all looking for them. And I don't know if I found them, but I've circled a few here. So yeah, so on the left, to me, I don't know. That looks like maybe a scoop. It looks like it's really thick though. Like it's pretty deep. So maybe it's a whole new bag altogether, but it looks like it could be a scoop in the new colors. So yeah, again, for scoop lovers, I mean, we haven't seen a scoop in a little while, so it's possible that this is a new scoop. I don't know if it's a scoop or a scoop 2 or a scoop 3, but it looks scoopy because of that top handle and that shape. It looks like there's like a zipper pocket in the front there. It's hard to see with that print, but I'm thinking scoops are sort of coming soon. So again, scoop lovers, let's hope that there's some new fun summer prints for you to enjoy. And then if you look on the right hand side, that looks like the rail car. That is, well, it can't be anything else. That is a rail car. So again, rail car fans, if you guys are looking to add to your collection and adding some summer colors, I don't think you have to wait very long. So there we go. So scoop and rail cars coming in new summer colors, I hope. And the last thing I'm going to talk about, the last sort of, I guess, sort of news of new stuff coming, is all apparel related. So Amy did mention that there are flowy dresses coming. I don't know what that means. I'm pretty excited because I hate clothing shopping. But I really feel like I need a good summer flowy dress. I can never ever get a good one. So I'm very excited to see what Lug has to offer and what they come up with. So flowy dresses. I mean, I had no idea that they were going to go that direction. I really thought that they were going to sort of keep it in the loungewear sort of category and, just sort of comfort everyday, wear. But to come up with dresses, now obviously it's not going to be like a dress where you go to the Oscars with it. It's probably going to be a very casual dress, as well. But still, a dress is a dress. To me, anytime you you put on a skirt or a dress that just elevates the whole thing just that much more. I know there are a lot of people who wear skirts and dresses like their pants, but to me, yeah, anything that doesn't have legs is always just that much nicer. So anyway, so lug flowy dresses coming, cannot wait. Oh my gosh, I just got this vision of like dragonflies on my dress, or at least on a skirt, and I got very excited. Okay, more luggings coming. But obviously with the summer weather, apparently where the ankle length is a little bit shorter, those are coming. So instead of getting like full length leggings, you're probably gonna get like maybe like capri leggings, or like 3/4 luggings. So we'll see. So for all of you lugging fans, yeah, you're getting some shorter ones coming very, very soon. And lastly, she said skirted luggings are coming. I have no idea what that means. Does that mean like luggings that flare out the bottom? Is that what that is? Is that what they're called? Skirted like skirted leggings? I don't know if that's what that is. I always just thought like they were like flared leggings, I guess. I guess that's the same thing. But anyways, that's what she said. She used the word skirted leggings. So I don't know what that means. So those of you who do know what that means, please put that in the comments and let me know, because I have zero idea what that means. I don't know if that means like leggings that you wear with skirts. I don't know. Anyway, I am not in any way aware of fashion. I don't have a fashion bone in me. So if you can tell me what that is, I would love to find out. All right, so there we go. That is the end of my list of sneak peeks from that show. If I missed anything, please put that in the comments below. I definitely want to see anything else that you guys picked up that I didn't. And I'm sure the rest of us are waiting to hear as well. So please put those in the comments below. I just want to apologize if for some reason by the time this video comes out to you that like half the stuff has already been released and it's no longer really a sneak peek because you've seen it already. In fact, you may have even bought 10 of them. But the reason why I left everything in, because it was actually easier for me to leave it in the video than it was to take it out. Like I said, my thumb is really sore. So, anything that requires me using the mouse a lot is actually something I'm trying to avoid. So anyway, so like I said, I apologize for showing you things that you've already seen, but I decided to leave it in there also because there are people who sometimes miss the LugLife shows or miss the QVC shows or aren't paying attention to the website. So wherever these things debut for their first time, I just want to make sure that everybody knows they're coming, in case for some reason some of us are only really paying attention to one platform over the other. So anyway, so I hope that's helpful. I hope that was fun for you guys. I apologize in advance for the next few videos that may or may not come in any timely fashion. My thumb is really sore. It's getting better, but which is why I'm finally able to do what I'm able to do now. But it was so excruciating and so immobile that I really couldn't do anything. So it's going to take me a little while to catch up on the other videos that I've been trying to put out. So anyways, so there we go. I hope you had fun. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say and what your reactions are to all the fun stuff that you just saw. And tell me also if there's anything that you were hoping to be on that sneak peek list that you didn't see. Because there's definitely a bunch of stuff on my list that I was really kind of, hoping for, and I haven't seen anything yet. So let's compare notes and see. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Sorry about the delay, and I'll see you next time.